Hello, it's Diana Marchand from dianamarchand.com, and welcome to this video. This video is about a couple things, but about conditioning, how we're raised, the conditioning we were raised with, maybe not even raised with, something you've picked up, especially if you're now in your 50s or something. Then, in your 20s, you could have picked up something that's really affected you and kind of changed things, and is probably limiting or stopping you from either achieving success, sticking to things, or whatever. You'll get it when I'm talking more about this. I think everybody's got something, right? I really see how some past conditioning, how I was raised, and um, how someone in my life behaved, all the whole time I was growing up, as in, playing a big part of the victim role and saying that they had no choice, and I have to accept this. There's nothing I can do. This is just the way it is, and I have no say, and so things like that. And it's really, as being raised, I looked at that and I thought, oh my God, I'm never going to be like that. Like, how ridiculous. I thought, for a woman, we want to be strong. That made me go, I want to be very strong, very independent. I never want to be caged in. I never want to think I don't have choice. I always want to feel powerful, because seeing that victim role, and the helplessness, really, it got to me, and I thought, I'm never going to be like that. But then, of course, how it translates is that I become to a point where we tend to be maybe the opposite, where, I strive too hard to be independent. I always try to do everything on my own. I feel bad if I can't do something. I feel like I failed. I feel like no matter what, I am going to be powerful. I am going to be able to do this. So it puts a lot of pressure on me, right? And so there's probably something in your life too. And it does cause us to act a certain way, to have certain beliefs, to have certain patterns and habits in our life that affect us, until we learn to work through those and get over them. For a big part of me was learning to get help and ask for help, because, of course, being raised with someone who felt they were helpless and couldn't do anything themselves, I always wanted to believe that I was powerful, that I was independent, that I could do things myself. I was never going to play a weak role, right? Be the weak person. So then I would never ask for help. And then, of course, when you're trying to do something where, of course, is new to you, you need help with, then when I would ask, then I wouldn't ask for help. But then how am I supposed to learn? How am I supposed to learn how to do it? How am I supposed to get the right advice? Is there something that you're still letting control you, that at once, of course, seemed like, yes, this is the right way to be, because I don't want to be this other way. But now it's stopping you from something. And maybe you've experienced something like me too, where you're not the person to ask for help. You try to do everything yourself, or you feel like you're bothering someone. Another thing that I was always heard and told was, don't bother that person. No one wants to hear your stuff. Don't bother them. Don't call them. Don't just drop over there, because you'll be interrupting. You'll be bothering them. So for me to actually get on the phone and phone somebody, I feel like I'm bothering them, because that's what I was told over and over again. So that is really hard for someone, especially like me, who's in business, when I fear reaching out to someone, reaching out and calling them, because I think they're going to be bothered. They're not going to like it. They're going to feel like I'm irritating them. So what conditioning in your life is holding you back, and how and when did it start? And just start to be more aware of this. I belong to a weekly coaching group too, and it is so powerful, because it is so nice to know that once a week, whatever I go through, I can come to this group and feel safe, feel supported, and feel like, I can bring it up. I can ask advice. I can say what's bothering me. It's not my friends, right? It's not my friends or family that are part of it. So that's really good, because it's a totally different group. It's these people who are going through, they're doing business stuff too. So kind of the same thing, but we all have our different problems and issues, right? And that's why I really am so excited to start my coaching group, because I see the power in this. And if you are somebody who's tried to do it all on your own, who feels embarrassed for asking for help because you feel like, I should be able to figure this all out on my own, I'm going to tell you that is not true. There is actually power in finding how to work through things, in looking for help, in asking good questions, in searching for answers. There is where lies the power. So my weekly coaching group is going to start soon. And next Thursday, February 25th, I am having a free call. We're going to get on it just like we're going to do for our weekly coaching group. This is no obligation. This one, you just come on, experience it, see what it's going to be like. And you can be a part of it, and just then you can decide, would you like this in your life? Would you like to participate? And just see how it goes. Believe me, I am no pressure, right? No pressure at all. So anyways, I hope to have you there. And remember to join my Facebook community, Women Creating Healthy Lives with Passion and Purpose. And if you're interested possibly in the weekly coaching, contact me on Facebook, Diana Marchand, or on my Facebook pages and YouTube. Thank you. Bye-bye.